Good morning and welcome to our second ever Voice and Collaboration product deep dive. You're going to be hearing some of our experts here in the room about the Voice and Collaboration portfolio and some of the initiatives and roadmaps that we've got planned. What have we got coming up for you? Well, Sophie is going to kick off first and talk to us about some of the recent W8C challenges and improvements that have been made and those that are yet to come. She's also going to be talking about our technical router, which is one of the most popular routers in the UK that is now compatible with W8C. And she's going to be talking a little bit about W8C Express product. We're then going to hand over to Tom, who's going to talk about Business Portal, some of the recent initiatives and changes that have been made, and the roadmap of improvements that are yet to come. And then we're going to move into the value-added service area. So Zion's going to kick us off and talk about CRM integration and how CRM can integrate into W8C to make a really slick experience. And then we move on to Marcella, who's going to talk about WebEx and how that can create a really unified solution for your customers, along with some of the AI initiatives that have been recently implemented. So first of all, I'm going to hand over to Sophie.
Thanks, Gail. Hi. It's been a really busy year so far on WHC. So I'd like to take some time to recognise the challenges that you faced and the progress we've made, as well as looking forward at what is still to come. Earlier in the year, we completed the migration to our new business portal. But due to the tighter integration that this has with other BT systems, it uncovered a series of unforeseen challenges. Since March, we've been working tirelessly in identifying the root causes of those problems and implementing strategic fixes to dramatically reduce the volume of orders becoming stuck. We have deployed lots of fixes, both on the business portal specifically, but also across the wider BT Wholesale systems, as well as completing a huge data reconciliation exercise. To help us get to where we are today, we pressed pause on future development work so that we could focus on fixing the underlying issues as a priority. We also changed our deployment approach, deploying fixes as and when they were tested and ready, rather than waiting for the scheduled release dates. This meant that we could deliver fixes faster so that you could see the benefits sooner. We have come a long way over the past few months and have made some great progress with fewer orders getting stuck. We have seen a 50% reduction in the total exception fallout since the end of Q1, and our on-time delivery has increased, with 96% of orders completing on time in September. We have resumed the development work that had been put on hold. However, we continue to prioritise the fixes as and when they are needed. Looking forward, we would like to further drive down the exception fallout rate and increase our on-time delivery in line with our aspirational targets. So we are constantly exploring ways in which we can achieve this and overall make us easier to do business with. So I'd like to say sorry for the challenges that you have faced over the past few months. I know it's been tough and I'm sorry for the inconvenience that has caused. If you were here for the last product deep dives, you may recall that James talked about the work we were doing to interop test 2 technical routers with WHC. Well, I'm thrilled to say that this was successfully deployed in June. We know that some of you sell both voice and connectivity. So to make the switch to digital even easier for you and your customers, both the Technicolor DGA0122 and the DGA4134 routers are now compatible with both Centrex and Express licenses. This enables you to sell a bundled voice and connectivity proposition without your customer needing to buy a new digital phone or a separate ATA. They can simply plug their existing analogue phone into the ATA port on the back of the router and start making and receiving calls over the internet. The Technicolor routers are ordered on both the Centrex and Express Bring Your Own Device order journeys. The SIP credentials that are required to configure the ATA port will be displayed on Business Zone, on both the My Orders tab and on the Inventory tab. There are some slight differences between Centrex and Express, so for full details on how to order a Technicolor router to use with a Centrex or Express licence, please refer to the Technicolor Router Business Zone Ordering Guide held on the WHC Document Centre. Ordering WHC Express is simple. With a combined number porting journey, an order can be placed in under 5 minutes. And with the switch to all IP in full swing, WHC Express is the perfect WLR replacement solution. It provides a simple user licence with a comprehensive feature set and enables you to address the communication needs of small businesses, such as butchers and hairdressers, ahead of the PSTN switch off. Combined with the My Voice app, users can make and receive calls whilst on the go so that they never miss an important call. We've made some great enhancements to Express over the past few months, and we have more to come. Express is now compatible with Technicolor routers, enabling you to sell both a broadband and voice proposition. And we have deployed a call barring feature on the business portal. Admins now have the ability to apply call barring on several different number types so that they have more control over the types of calls their users can make. Work is currently ongoing on uplifting the My Voice app, ensuring its compatibility with the latest iOS and Android operating systems. Any underlying bugs will be resolved, and the dial pad will behave more like the native phone dialer, where the phone number will be deleted once the call has been made. With Express, your user can retain their existing phone number and port it into their new Express service. Whilst the majority of these ports go through without any issues, I am aware of a unique scenario impacting a small number of ports where an exception fallout is generated. This is where the losing CP is BT and there is a voicemail involved. Resolving this issue is my priority for the next few months, and work will soon begin on a development to fix that problem. So before I hand back to Gail, I'd like to say thank you for the patience that you have shown over the past few months whilst we've worked hard to resolve the issues. I am confident that with all of the work that has gone into WHC and with the work that is still to come, going forward, you and your customers will have a much better experience. Thank you.
Thanks, Sophie. That's really interesting about the Technicolor router, because as I said earlier, it's one of the most used business router in the UK. So that means that for customers in the move to all IP as the PSTN switches off, they don't need to replace kit. It's simply plug and play for WHC and WHC Express. So great news for all IP. But we're now going to move over to Tom, who's going to talk about some of the developments on our business portal, what's been delivered recently and what's to come. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Gail. So today I'm going to be talking about what's new on the business portal and what's been deployed over the last few months. And then we're also going to be looking at what's next and what's going to be rolled out over the coming weeks and months of the financial year. But first, I wanted to recap on what we covered in the previous deep dive and a couple of topics that I know are important to our customers. So initially, portal performance. This is something that's been a big priority for us since the rollout of the portal earlier this year. And we've actually made more than 50 separate improvements and optimizations to this area of the portal, improving loading speeds and navigation around. So hopefully you're really seeing the benefits of that, and we're in a good place now. Along a similar theme, we also have made countless improvements and fixes to the business portal, more than 200, in fact, over the past several months, contributing to a much improved user experience, which should also be evident in the day-to-day usage. And then finally, we've been extremely busy rolling out new features and functionality that we promised in the previous deep dive, and we're going to cover that in the next few slides. So what's new and what have we rolled out over the past few months? So firstly, we've got the WebEx portal config options. So this includes BLF, or busy lamp field, and the ability to manage the audio codec from the business portal to any WebEx virtual device in your portfolio. We also have the ability to export the device list now from either a company or site level. Wherever you have a list of devices, that can be downloaded in a format that's friendly for Excel. And then we also have the service provider section of the portal. So this includes now a profile page. Initially phase 1, this includes the name and display name for your service provider account in the business portal. We also then have the service provider branding section, my downloads, and the Help Center update, which I'm going to cover in a bit more detail. So starting with the branding section for the service provider account. So this is accessible to anyone who has an admin account, admin access to all of the companies within your service provider account. And you can go in here and actually manage the branding displayed in the portal for your customers in real time. So you get the options here to preview and then manage the logo, primary, secondary color, and also the favicon and the tab name, all in real time, that can be applied and then shown straight to your customers. So this is really great functionality, and phase 1 is available to all customers who are already using the bespoke branding. We also have the My Download section, a download manager where you can see all of your downloads from the portal for the last 7 days. Essentially, this is a list of those downloads that is also searchable by the section of the portal where the download took place, and also the date and time. And then in addition to this, we have the Help Center update, which rolled out a couple of months ago now. And what we've done is really improved the landing page experience from the portal help section. So we've broken that out into portal help and feature help. Portal help being navigation of the portal and the dashboard screens, and feature help being the help articles that are really going to help you get the most out of your voice service features. This is available to any user of the business portal. So that's what's new. And now looking at the next couple of quarters, we can talk about what's coming next. Starting with support for other audio formats in the business portal. So this is where you're uploading an audio file to the business portal. We know that currently the audio formats that are supported are not the most user-friendly, and we want to open that out to much more common audio formats, such as MP3 and others. We're also going to be rolling out phase 2 of the branding section, so opening up this functionality to all of the customer base, even if you're not a customer with bespoke branding at the moment. Security is always a priority for us, and so we're working on a multi-factor authentication solution for the end customers of the service when logging into the business portal. And then we also have the ability to create multiple devices within the business portal. So this will be a really easy to use function, which will allow you to create up to 50 devices in one go and add them to your device portfolio in the portal. And then finally, we have custom favorite features, create multiple users, and service provider report section, which I'm going to talk about in a bit more detail in the next slides. So starting with the ability to create multiple users. So essentially, this is a step-by-step wizard, similar to what we have with the ability to create individual users, but this will create multiple users up to 50 at a time. It will allow you to configure things such as first name, last name, caller ID, phone number, and device information for each of those users, and apply them all in one go. So this is a really nice bit of functionality that will save end users of the portal time, but also, I know, service providers that are creating those users in bulk. We also have the custom favorite feature functionality. So this will give you the ability to go into the portal and star your favorite or most used features. And that will then expose them on the dashboard screen for your user account, making them really easy to access at any time. And then last but not least, we have the service provider reports section. So this is something we're working on that will allow you to expose the data that exists in the business portal today. So things such as users and licensing, numbering, devices, call logs, and then eventually portal usage as well, allowing you to pull the data that you're interested in, that you need to give the best service possible to your customers. So that's what's coming next in the next couple of quarters. And also, we looked back at Q2 as well. But looking a bit further out to the next financial year, we've got some really exciting things in the pipeline that I just wanted to cover briefly. So we're going to be looking at the portal user interface and looking at how we can make improvements to that. we're also looking at the global search functionality and looking to really build on what we currently have to make it more useful and easier than ever to find exactly what you're looking for and what your customers are looking for. And then also we're looking at the group calling features and how we can make those easier to configure and set up. And also accessibility is always a priority for us. So we're going to be looking at the accessibility options that we have available and improving those, including a dark mode. So that's everything that's new and what's coming next on the business portal. Thanks for listening. I'm going to be handing back to Gail.
Thank you, Tom. Some great changes there. Really, really exciting to see those coming through. So we're now going to move over and talk about some of the value-added services that are compatible with our WHC solution. Firstly, Zion's going to talk to us about CRM and how that integrates with WHC to give a really slick, intuitive solution for our customers. Over to you, Zion.
Thank you, Gail. Hi everyone, my name is Zion and I'll be speaking about our CRM integration product that you can buy as an add-on to WHC. So some reasons companies use CRM solutions. So 79% of customers expect consistent interactions across departments, but only 56% often have to repeat or re-explain information to different representatives. So from that, you can really see that there's a gap between expectations and reality. Customers want consistent interactions, but possibly due to poor communication or a lack of integrated systems, there really is that gap. But on a positive note, 88% of customers say good customer service makes them more likely to purchase again. And 75% of customers forgave companies' mistakes after receiving excellent customer service. So again, customers are willing to forgive and they are looking for that excellent customer service to really keep that consistent interaction between departments, and then also, as a positive from that, really retain those customers. And did you know 91% of companies with 11 employees or more use CRMs? So there really is a widespread use of CRMs. So it is imperative that we use these applications to deliver excellent customer service. And when agents are speaking to customers, they have the relevant history, they have the relevant context as soon as they pick up the call and speak to these customers. And how does Go Integrator Carver help? So Go Integrator Carver is our name for CRM integration. So it links your chosen CRM into your telephony system. And some of the key features is, for example, contact popping. So when there's an inbound call, what that does is you're on the call pops up and you can see the user's name, location and company, and that really helps with call identification because you know exactly who you're speaking to as soon as you pick up that call. Another great feature is the address book. So this is essentially an icon where you can type in the name of your colleague or a customer or even just a telephone number, and that will pull the information from the CRM and you can make a call if you wish from there, or you can again pop the caller's information up on your screen and make a call if you wish to. You can also add contacts straight from Go Integrator Carver into your CRM. So that means instead of having to manually write down the customer's names or any details, you can actually just quickly and efficiently just type it into your CRM, into the Go Integrator Carver, which then populates it into your CRM. Another great feature is activity logging. So whilst you're on the call, you can actually keep an activity record. So you can write down what's going on in the call, and then again, that populates it straight from Go Integrator Carver into your CRM. And lastly, another great feature is click to dial. So from there, you can actually, like the name says, to be fair, click to dial. So you can just click on that number and that will link it into this telephony system, pull the information and you make the call. So as you can see, these features really do help with caller identification and personalized caller handling. So when you pick that call up, you know exactly who you're talking to, and you can look at any details that have been there to understand who you're speaking to and how you can help the customer from the get-go. And how can Go Integrator Carver help even further? So the features I spoke to you previously about is about caller identification, personalized call handling, but this is more about these features help faster call handling, so you'll work more efficiently. So the first feature is call control. So what will happen is a little icon will pop up, and from there you can either answer the call, decline the call, transfer the call to another colleague, or you can send an email saying, requesting a callback. Another great feature is the presence feature, and this is actually dockable on your screen. So you can see which one of your colleagues is available. So if you're on a call and you can't answer the call because you're already on a call, then you can transfer to any available agents at a glance. Again, really fitting into the wider picture of faster call handling and just keeping consistent interactions between departments because they know who they're speaking to. And lastly is the call history feature. So from that, this will populate all the missed calls or any outbound and inbound calls into one area, and you can see for your day, this is how many, these are the names who have called and you missed, or you might have missed the calls as well, and you can call back from there. Again, just faster call handling and keeping that excellent customer experience. So what's new and what is coming? So what's coming is related data. So previously, the information that was pulled from the CRM was the user's name, company, and location, and any activity logging. But now we really wanted to develop that. And now you can actually pull any and all information that's on the CRM, if that is any emails, any cases, any tickets that are associated on the CRM. So whilst you're on the call, it will pop up. You can click the related data icon, pull the information up. So when you're speaking to the customer, you have all relevant information. You might not have to ask those extra questions because it's already all there in front of you. And another thing coming is the Mac client for Go Integrator Carver. So what I've been speaking about previously is the Windows client, but we've been looking at developing the Mac client for Go Integrator Carver to really give a similar feel to the Windows client and really attract those users on Apple devices. So some of the upgraded versions for the Mac client is an extended CRM integration list. You can add or duplicate contacts directly into the CRM, preferred device selection and control, and the most missed call notifications, so you can instantly see if you've missed a call. So on this slide, you can see a few of many CRMs that we have available to integrate. So there are over 300 CRM integrations available for you. So contact your account manager today to find out which CRM you have to integrate into our WHC product.
Dion, thank you. I love this. I mean, I think everyone can appreciate the pain of having to ring into a business and explain yourself, repeat yourself. And this sort of thing used to be the preserve of big corporate organisations, but even a small business can operate that and give a really great experience. So that's great, thank you. Okay, so we're going to hand over to Marcella now, who's going to talk us through the latest and what's coming up on WebEx.
Thanks, Gail. So to kick things off, I just wanted to do a brief recap of WHC with WebEx. If you're not familiar with the product, it is the main collaboration tool available as integrated with our WHC voice platform. And it allows you to consolidate any collaboration and voice elements into one simple solution. This reduces the need to manage multiple vendors and allows you to manage costs as well. It also presents a productive professional image, ensuring high quality voice and video throughout. It's an enterprise-grade collaboration app, so you can ensure that no matter what size business you have, you're still getting the same quality application as a large business. It helps to improve responsiveness, drive productivity, and also enhances retention. In terms of security and reliability, our platform integrations with the Cisco product is enabling an end-to-end enterprise-grade encryption. This also extends to guest participation through a complete secure integration. And this helps to ensure compliance for businesses such as financial services, also legal and government agencies as well. In terms of user scalability, our platform allows you to scale users as needed, and we provide a fully managed service with tailored packages to suit any customer and specific user needs within your organization. Just a brief recap of user licensing types. So we have 4 licensing types within WebEx for WHC. The soft phone client is included with all WHC licenses. And this is a calling-only dialer and great for customers that are moving over from PSTN and making their first steps into the IP comms space. It's ideal for trade businesses, for users that are always on the go, who need very, very simple collaboration. Moving on to the basic tier, this is a dialer plus messaging and meetings, and it's a great intro into the meeting space with 40-minute meetings included as a trial. This is great for accountancy firms or businesses that hold sporadic meetings and would like to also engage within the collaboration space. In terms of the standard licensing, this is a step up from that. It's for organizations that are looking for regular meetings. With this license tier, you can hold up to 24-hour meetings, and it's perfect for businesses that require that regular meeting functionality. Within the premium tier, this is ideal for advanced meetings and hosting capability. It's great for training companies, for example, where you need to host meetings across multiple days or any type of events. So how to win with WebEx for WHC? We have a great focus and drive on security and privacy with our end-to-end encryption. We have dedicated service teams on hand to support you and your solution. We also operate from a private UCaaS platform and offer a complete hosted solution, integrating with market-leading vendors. And we deliver our product, which is integrated with a wide range of other products within our WHC product ecosystem. We provide simple per user per month pricing, tiered licensing options, as I described previously, for different user needs, and an enterprise-grade solution, as I said, so you can ensure that regardless of your business size, you're getting the best quality collaboration experience. And we have voice specialists on hand to help you discover the capabilities of our UCaaS products. So just to provide a brief recap of features that were released over the summer in Q2, we released some enhancements to the move meetings between devices function. This was previously a QR-based function. This is now moved to a single click, so it allows you to move to and from devices in a very, very simple, intuitive manner. We've also improved the custom presenter view. This allows you to customize what as the presenter, what you see within your application. We've also enhanced the screen sharing functionality to allow you to share a portion of a screen if you're working from a single or two large screens. And we've also released our integrated polling and Q&A functions through Slido, who we're streaming this event through today. We've also made a key release in the in-app calendar sync for Outlook and Google Calendars. This means that users will now be able to sync with their preferred business calendar from within the WebEx application. And now moving on to some AI features that we've also released over the summer. So just briefly, a quick overview of the WebEx AI features that were released in Q2. As you can see here, we're just doing a quick video of the WebEx AI Assistant. This was launched in July, and what the WebEx AI Assistant allows you to do is to recap any missed messages, allow for transcription, and also can be synced or can be used within meetings as well for meeting recaps, so you can understand any actions that are relevant to you from within a meeting that you may have missed. And moving on to change tone, this is available with our premium license tier. And what this allows you to do is change the style and tone of your messages to adapt to different audiences, and this is used from within the application. And finally, the in-app translation feature, great for international teams, project teams that are working together. This can be used on one-to-one chats and also within spaces as well. And this is just a feature that allows you to select the language that you would like to translate to from within the messaging space.
Okay, so let's just have a look at some of the Q&As that have come in. Okay, both technical routers that are now compatible with WHC have 2 ATA points in the back. Does this mean that we can have two WHC licenses per router? That's for Sophie.
Yes, that's a really, really good question. So the 2 routers that we have interop tested do have 2 ATA ports in the back. At the moment, with the development that was done over the summer, it's just for 1 ATA port. So it's 1 license per router effectively. Looking forward, it's something that I'm going to consider to see whether we do open it up to the 2 ports, but I'll have to work with the tech teams for that. But that's something I'm aware of and I'll keep in mind.
Fabulous, thanks Sophie. Are there any plans to improve access to the business portal via mobile devices? That's for you, Tom.
Yep, I can take that one. So yeah, great question. Currently, the business portal today is designed in a way so that it's responsive, and what that means is it does scale the website depending on if you're logging in on a laptop, like a widescreen monitor, a tablet, or even a mobile device. So all of the portal features and functionality is available on a mobile device today. So you can try that out. You're also able to bookmark the business portal as well and save that bookmark to your mobile device homepage. So that could give you a really quick and easy way to access it in that format. If there's more kind of accessible ways to present the portal, get it readily available on a mobile phone, please send your feedback in or speak to your account managers, and that's something we could look at.
Rod says, what license is required for presence information and directory contracts?
Does it say specifically what product they're referring to?
No, it doesn't. Rod, we'll get back to you and ask for some more information on that, and we'll contact you directly. Thanks for your question. And there's just one more technical question, actually. Are there any plans to interop test any other technical routers?
Again, a really, really good question. So the 2 that we have interop tested were the ones that there was a big demand for. So we listened to everybody that was asking for it, and obviously they were the 2 that we interop tested. Going forward, I'm keen to understand which other ones are the most popular, and it's definitely something that I'll consider looking forward to the future, but at the moment there are no immediate plans, but definitely something I can consider.
Fabulous, thank you. Okay, that's all of our questions for today.